Hello everyone, and welcome to my live video about why you're not making as much money as you should be. And first of all, I want to talk a little bit about our collective place in this story, kind of tell you where we're all at to a certain extent. And the place where we're all at right now is an old way of being. An old you has effectively died off. And so so many people right now are open to a whole new way of being. And someone that illustrates this point beautifully is Taylor Swift. And love her or hate her, there are a couple takeaways that everyone can get from Taylor Swift. And the first one is that she is so fearlessly herself. There are a lot of people that don't like her, and it's sort of cool in some circles to not like her. Like, you're a serious person if you look at Taylor with disdain. If you Google New Yorker Taylor Swift, you'll see articles going back to 2012 about all of her, of basically the authors just being critical about her for pages and pages and pages. And it's really well thought out and well-reasoned articles. And yet she has to know that some of this exists, and yet she cranks out album after album of exactly what she wants to do. And it changes what that is, but it's still her. And that's reason number one of why she sells about a zillion records, is that she's completely authentic to herself. And the second reason that she does so well is that she is very good at putting her finger on the exact place where a lot of people are in their lives. And her latest video, Look What You Made Me Do, it's so entertaining. She starts out with the dead Taylor's reputation, and she has this zombie looking Taylor, and a lot of it is the new Taylor asserting her power, or whatever you want to say. And then at the end, she has all the Taylor's past, all her past looks lined up, and she kind of gives them a nod and goes about her merry way. But Taylor Swift has effectively put her finger on the point that for a lot of us, the old way, the old us, our reputation, or how we were, is dead. And so everyone's kind of looking for a new way and a new story. And that's actually a great place to be. So the title of this video is The Reasons Why You're Not Making as much money as you should be. And it's now is a perfect time to look at that, because we're all looking for a new way. And the reason that I'm going to talk about today, and probably for a few videos, is anxiety. Anxiety is a money killer and can be a career killer. And a lot of people don't like to acknowledge this, because a lot of really high functioning people carry a lot of anxiety with them. And there's sort of this cultural misunderstanding that those two go hand in hand. But correlation is not causation. That's like saying murders and ice cream sales go up in the summer, so one causes the other. Just because you have anxiety, it's not causing your success. What it does mean is you just have a lot of energy. So you have that much energy to run anxiety, and enough left over to run the things that make you successful too. But imagine what your life would be like if you could shift some of that energy that you have all tied up in anxiety into something more productive. Then your whole trajectory and your whole life path would just really skyrocket. So that's why anxiety matters, number one. And the second one is what you focus on, you create for yourself. So as you focus on anxiety and the things that aren't great that could happen to you, because anxiety is about a lot of coulds, right? Then you actually are opening the door for a lot of those things to walk in. And as you shift that focus away, your life will get better. You'll have more energy to do the things that you want, and you won't be creating so much havoc in your life. And so for the first tiny baby step one that I want you guys to do this week is just put yourself in the director's chair and notice the areas of anxiety that you're running. In the book, The Untethered Soul, he talks about the anxiety in his head as being his maniacal roommate, because first it tells him one thing, then it tells him another thing, and they're directly conflicting. And so I just want to notice your head running and how much the so-called advice it's giving you, how much it conflicts with itself, and how much it is like a crazy roommate. And this is the moment where you look on your iPad or your phone and you open it up, you figure out how to open the programs up, and you see how many programs are running. That's that aha moment. As you start to notice how many programs you're running, that's the first step to turning some of those off. And another way to think about it is you're going to start being the hunter, not the hunted. And what noticing this stuff does is it puts you in a power position, and you have to come from that place of power to solve any of your career or your income issues. And so the first tiny step is practicing noticing. Be the hunter, a little mantra that you can remember. And if you would like more information on any of this, feel free to check out my website. It's scottymoser.com. Part 2 will be more about how to kill the zombie of anxiety. Thanks. Bye-bye.